How y'all doing, guys? RetroXpress Repairs here, and today we're gonna switch this old screen from the original Game Boy into something nice and pretty like this. Backlit screen, looks a lot better. You can play it day or night. There's 100,000,000,007 videos on this topic, but I like to put my own twist to it. I don't have a great camera that'll do amazing zoom in, so this video could be counterproductive if you're trying to learn how to do this. But if you want a little humor in it, if you want to see me do it personally, or if you just like watching my videos in general, this might be fun for you. I'm going to show you how to take the old screen out, the one that is not backlit, and then put a backlit screen in that you can get on Amazon, which I will be providing the links to. Let's get going. Alright guys, this is what you're gonna end up using. Alcohol, if you need to clean your Game Boy Advance. You can actually use one of these X-Acto knives. You're gonna have to use that to cut the plastic off to fit the screen. You'll need a tri-wing screwdriver. You also need a Phillips. This is a little small. If you need to get a bigger one, you can. The 42 pin is what we're gonna be using today, because if you look inside the Game Boy right here, there's a code, and if it starts with a 0, you use 42 pins, and if it starts with a 1, you use 32 pins. So in your kit, it'll come with the 32 pin, and then it'll come with the 42. So you'll need to decide which one you're going to need before you start this. That way you're not wasting any time. Replacement screen here, and as you can see on the regular Game Boy, Jesus Christ. As you can see on the regular Game Boy, it's not backlit. You can't play it at night. I don't know, it's a better experience when you have a light, kind of like the AGS 101. It's just better quality gameplay. This isn't bad, but if you want to play it anywhere, anytime, you're going to want to upgrade. The price for the kit is right here. I'm going to put that in the description, all the parts you're going to need. I hope you enjoy. So on this one, I'm actually going to take this apart and clean it before I start working on it. So you want to remove the battery cover, set that to the side. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tri-wing screwdriver holes, and you want to take those screws out. Make sure not to lose any of your screws. Put them in a designated area, or get a magnet and attach them to that magnet. This one is a Phillips right here. My bad, bruh. Inuyasha was such a great show. Jesus Christ. Anime, they really know how to make the food look good. Start by cleaning off this bottom shell. I cleaned off the bottom as best as I can. I'm gonna do a better job later, but it's just a general cleaning. And then you have 2 Phillips screws right here, and we're gonna need to remove those. Alrighty, so I have those 2 screws out. Next thing you want to do is take this pin and then push it out. There are 2 little gray little clips right here. And the pins you're going to remove is going to be these pins right here. It's going to be on this ribbon cable. And like I said, push up these 2 pieces of plastic here, and the ribbon cable will just come right out. Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and start cleaning up some of these contacts in here. See, like this, usually the buttons, they build up this kind of like residue over time from your dirty ass fingers, so that shit's gonna need to be cleaned out. You need to learn how to learn. I'm a simple man, simple needs. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead and take all these buttons out real quick. Make sure not to lose these, and then this screen will just pull out. You don't really want to grab this. You can pry this screen out from these corners right here. Best not to use anything sharp. I'm just pointing with it, and I'm kind of getting the dirt out in between that's kind of getting stuck in there. You can use a spudge, and then it just kind of comes right out. And there you go. And this will be kept for future repairs. And then see this little piece right here, this adhesive? You can re-glue it like you've seen in some videos, but the best thing to do is to save this. Very reusable, so you might as well reuse it. This part right here, you can actually just push this screen right out. If you just push right here gently, this will just come out. And this is a good idea too, because after a while, you'll see these really deep gouges in the plastic. It doesn't really show up on the camera, but yeah, you can see it right there, those deep gouges. And you know, it's good to replace the screens over time anyways. And then I'm going to clean this. Alrighty, and once that's cleaned off, you're gonna want to flip this down as it was, and you have this little piece of plastic screen protector over here, and bend this flat back so you can easily peel that off when you are about to put this screen on. Don't take off this plastic, this protector, until you're ready to put this on, because you don't want to get any dust or shit in there. That's the last thing you want. See how the sleeve is still there? So once it's sitting in there, you're gonna notice that it just doesn't fit. It's just wobbling around. It's because this screen is not made for it, obviously. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut this bottom section of plastic here in a certain way where this will fit, but it doesn't wiggle or move too much. Oh, mamma mia. And I drew anime so much, my mom was like, "You're gonna marry an Asian woman." I'm like, that's racist, and I'm only 12. Oh, by the way, use micro flushes. I just figured that out. So much easier. See all this shit? You're not gonna see that later anyways.
3DSs, Game Boy Colors, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy SPs, and Game Boy Macro.
Alrighty, so for some reason the plastic on this was abnormally harder than it should have been to cut. I used the Dremel to get out some of the other bits and it was fine. Now I'm just doing a little bit of cleanup and that's it for that part. You want to take the screen, I'll slap that bad boy in there. You're gonna make sure that tab on the outside. Then you take your pin, take it out of your little dime bag, and then clamp it down. That way it's nice and tight and it's holding the actual ribbon cable. After that, you want to make sure that this is lined up properly. So it'll actually go through this slot right here. See these little indentions in the plastic? That's where it'll go through. This analog stick is level with this. My fucking neck is killing me, dude. I need to get a neck transplant. A what? A neck transplant? You don't say. I forgot that this has to go the other way. So, my bad. So that was a goof up on my part. But hey, you live, laugh, learn, you know? That's how it goes. This has to go in here like this. And then these pins go back down and they hold it in place. Monsters came after a jewel in my asshole. Oh, and I let them have it. Oh god. Kikyo! Why? Kagome, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Alrighty, so on this part, everything's kind of held down. You're gonna want to put these two little screws back in here. That way you can hold everything together while you start to solder. Now that you have everything set up, good to go, this is when the soldering comes in. So if you don't know how to solder, get somebody else to do it or learn how to solder. It's not that hard. So on this model, which is a 0 model with a 42 pin connector, you'll want to solder onto DA1, which is this component right here. And you'll want to solder on the top left soldering point of DA1, top left. Remember that. Soldering. My body different. I've got two peepees. So let's see if this does anything. Okay. Okay. Motherfucker. Haha. Ain't funny. So we got that there. And let's go ahead and take this. Actually, let me get this ready real quick. Alrighty, so let's transfer it real quick. Tell your mama not to kiss my head. I can't remember what he fucking said. Tell your father not to call me father. Mother. As you can see, it's flush, perfectly flush, and looks absolutely beautiful. And well, it fucking break. No, I was just doing that to make sure the screen was in place. So if you look at the screen, oof. Look at that, absolutely gorgeous.
Alrighty, and it's that simple. It took me an hour and 10 minutes to do, only because this is the first time I've ever done it. Spoilers. And most of the time was just shaving the plastic down. Wiring up is really simple. Soldering only takes like maybe 10 seconds. Add a little bit of glue to it and put it all together, and then you get this right here. And as you can see, the gameplay is it's just fantastic. Deleting slot. No! Like, comment, subscribe. If you like the video, like the video. If you dislike it, dislike it. We'll see you next time for the next repair video.